I'm Kane from Active Outsourcing, www.activeoutsourcing.com.au, and I've been working in outsourcing full-time for 15 years, including starting the outsourcing team at Moore Stephens and managing the Deloitte National Outsourcing team. So I've experienced a lot in the outsourcing space. I love talking outsourcing and accountancy, so I'm sharing my outsourcing knowledge on different topics with you. Now, before we take the plunge into today's topic, remember that when it comes to outsourcing for your firm, doing your homework on what you want from outsourcing for your firm is as crucial as finding the perfect pair of socks in the morning, assuming you want matching socks. Now, based on my 15 plus years of outsourcing experience, let me help you with a list of common outsourcing goals. Let's call it a checklist for your outsourcing dreams. After all, what accountant doesn't love a good checklist? Now, first up, we can use outsourcing to tackle today's challenges. Like slaying dragons with the power of delegation, you don't actually have to do all the hard actual work anymore. You can delegate that. Next, we have the pursuit of simply increasing productivity. You may have an initial goal of communicating outsourcing to your employees without them throwing the toys out of the cot. We mustn't forget those horror stories of communicating outsourcing decisions to employees. Now, I was public enemy number one at Moore Stephens when we announced that we were outsourcing work, the SMSF work. Because the other employees thought they would eventually lose all their jobs. Spoiler alert, no one ever lost their job because of outsourcing. Explaining outsourcing and what it is, it's like trying to explain quantum physics to kinder kids sometimes, or adults. It's really difficult. Equally, you may wish to have a goal of successfully communicating outsourcing to customers. Now, luckily, Telstra sending their call centers offshore in the 1990s has made this a lot easier these days, as a lot of businesses and consumers have some exposure to offshore operations via that service. You may actually want to build revenue through outsourcing. That's another goal, because it can be the key to unlocking new revenue streams for your firm. And let's not forget the pain of recovering from a troubled outsourcing relationship. That may be why you're outsourcing now. It's like navigating a sea of misunderstandings, missed deadlines, and spam emails, all are armed with nothing more than a hope and a prayer. Now, you want to avoid that fate at all costs. I see many firms in that situation. Now, outsourcing is not limited to tales of woe though. A common goal is reducing annual costs, which you can do almost immediately. This is especially important given the tougher economic times we're all navigating at the moment. Hello, inflation. Now, all this can be achieved while still allowing firms to focus on their core competencies. Finally, I think we arrive at what I think is the most important, making time and resources available. When done right, outsourcing finds that elusive extra hour or hours in your day. So fear not, with the right strategy and the right goals, an outsourcing partner that's as reliable as a well-trained guide dog, all these goals are well within your grasp and the grasp of your firm. Stay tuned as I explore each of these outsourcing aspirations and goals in subsequent topics. But I'm Kane from Active Outsourcing, again, www.activeoutsourcing.com.au, and I'm always happy to answer any questions on this topic or anything about outsourcing and accountancy and what both of these things can do for your accountancy firm.